Okay, do you have sound now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? My mic broke, y'all. I don't know what's wrong with it. It's so sad because I never use it, and then I finally start using it, and now it's not gonna work. Like what the bleep? Oh my goodness. All right. And I just want to say to you, lovely ladies, I did some of your personal readings today using that mic. So, yeah, I hope there's sound. If anything, my phone will still pick up the sound. It might not be as loud. So, I don't know. I hope not. I will check them after I get done with the live. All right, guys. So, divine feminine energy. That's what we're doing tonight. Let me see. I had to move the camera, so now everything's a little off. I'm sorry. Um, we're going to do Celtic Cross. We're going to look at Heart of the Matter. So we're just looking to see what is Divine Feminine energy this week. I did pull out the Romance Angels, and that's what we're going to use our Celtic Cross with. And then I pulled out the Gilded Tarot to clarify. And then I've also pulled out the Angels and Ancestors, and I thought we could do guidance for Divine Feminine with those. So first, happy 4th, everyone. I see everyone coming in. I know there's going to be several people out and about tonight. Fireworks are going off outside, so if you guys hear them, I don't know what to say. It's 4th of July here in the U.S., and there's fireworks everywhere. I actually won't get to see any fireworks until Saturday. I think that's the day that we are doing our fireworks show. All right, Divine Feminine, ready? So, Heart of the Matter, we have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. And then you also have, this could be the one, you're already met the romantic partner that you seek. How interesting. I mean, it could be some twin energy, but I feel like some of us are continuing forward on our path with soulmate energy. All right, let's see what is crossing Divine Feminine. Express your love. Go ahead and make a romantic gesture. Our walls are up, right? Our walls are up and they are thick. I don't know. I feel like we all were awakened, and when we were awakened, we were stuck to karmic energies. So how's the sound, ladies? I'm getting another notification. I'll try to speak a little louder. But I feel like we were with karmics, we were attached to karmic energy, and that's why we had this awakening. And so it's like we learned the karmic lesson, and then we don't want to be put in that situation again, right? So we're vigilant. We're very we protect ourselves, right? So I feel like, especially for me, I noticed, and I've noticed like it's been a little bit of a testy type of period for me. But it's like I've never been very expressive with my love, or I feel like it's easier for me to express anger or frustration, you know what I'm trying to say, than it is for me to express love. So that's been something that I think we kind of deal with collectively for Divine Feminine. So I feel like it's very possible that you're learning to forgive something from your past or someone from your past. I feel like you could already be connected to the person that you are seeking, right? And for some of you, if this is soulmate energy, like you could have already met this person and you just don't know what this turns into, right? But it's difficult and it's challenging for you to express how you feel because of what's happened to you in the past. I love that. We have people from all over the world. I'm telling everyone what the 4th of July is. Like, what are you all doing there? I don't know. It's a holiday. We go crazy and do a lot of fireworks. All right, let's see. So this next card I'm going to look at is your highest expectation for divine feminine reconciliation. Oh, divine feminine. Someone from your past is returning to your life. That's your highest expectation. I'm definitely seeing a lot of 5D energy there. Okay, so I'm getting some mixed, I don't know, mixed feelings. I'm kind of getting like if I'm trying to move on with soulmate energy, I feel tied down to my twin journey. If I'm focusing on staying connected with twin, then it's like there could be like karmic energy that's keeping you tied down or keeping you from being able to connect with twin energy. I think for many of us, it's the actual twin journey that makes us feel like we're stuck to something. All right, let's look at energy that's coming into being for divine feminine that she doesn't know yet. Energy coming into being, we have stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So there's definitely some energy here of a little victim consciousness, a little woe me type of energy. It's weird. I had this conversation with my friend yesterday about the chosen ones. And we hear this saying all the time that says, like everyone has a calling, but few are chosen. Have you guys heard that before? And I think it's very true. Like everyone has a calling, everyone has the purpose. Like God put you here to do something. Everyone, right? But then there's the chosen. And I think it's funny because people think the chosen means that like you're special or I don't know, God favors you more, which I mean, I guess God does favor us more. But I feel like people think it's this fantasy, like life is really great for the chosen. They must be billionaires and they never have no problems and everybody is kind to them. And you see what I'm saying? And that's actually not true at all. It's so not true. I always tell people that I'm having this spiritual awakening and I feel like God is just dragging me by my ankles while I'm clawing at the dirt and just begging to stay here for whatever unknown reason. Um, you know what I mean? And so it's like this energy for divine feminine feels like I'm not sensing a lot of positivity. I'm sensing a lot of why did this happen to me? Why was I chosen? Why do I have to go without? Why do I have to feel this way? You see what I'm saying? It's a lot of that type of energy. And so here's what I'm going to say about that, because when it all boils down to whatever, like it doesn't matter what type of belief system you have, okay? In the end, everything is going to boil down to energy. So whether you believe in God or not, it's all energy. And so if you're putting out this energy of woe it's me, love is not for me, I guess I'll die alone, I'm never gonna find my partner, yada yada yada, right? Then that's what the energy, that's what you're attracting. That's what the universe is going to bring you more of. It has nothing to do with God. People are like, why does God hate me? It has nothing to, God does not want you to be miserable and by yourself and not happy. It has nothing to do with that. It's your own negativity that is attracting more negativity. And it's literally that simple. And so what you have to do when you feel like life sucks and everything's hard and nobody likes me and why do I have to do it this way, is you have to change those thoughts, right? Life does not suck. I am blessed and gifted with this journey that I'm on. I don't have to be by myself. I can heal myself and create the partnership and manifest the love that I want in this lifetime. You see what I'm trying to say? So it's like you can take all those negative thoughts and you can just flip them. You can swap them. You can make them positive, and you can change your whole life just by having a different outlook. Like you don't have to make more money. You don't have to live in a fancier house. You don't have to drive a nicer car. Just change your thoughts. That's it. It's that simple. So I feel like there's divine feminine energy here that could be trying to move on, maybe trying to move forward in their journey, feeling bogged down by the spiritual connection, feeling restricted by the spiritual connection, and definitely expressing that through your thoughts. All right, let's look at energy that is now past. Energy that is now past. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. So you have, right? You've released it. It's like you've realized it's about the purpose, not the person, and ready to move forward. But it's like you could still feel. A lot of you have been messaging me about cord cutting. I just seen the separation card, but it's like you feel like you're past a certain part of this, but you still feel this connection. So a lot of you could feel like, I'm not even sure if I can move on because I keep feeling like this energy is still here, or like it's going to come back, or it's going to, mess with me again. I'm going to go through this again, right? And it's that cord, it's that connection. And is that going to go away? I mean, you can hear some people are going to tell you, yes, it's going to go away and you'll be fine and you'll meet someone else. And I mean, I could tell you that too, but it's a lie. It's a lie. It's not going to go away. I mean, we talked about the cord and the connection, and I've talked about how there's purpose for this. Like if we didn't feel the feelings we felt, if we didn't feel the challenges that we felt, if we didn't feel the pain, let's just say it, if we didn't feel the pain, it's like we would forget, right? We wouldn't even be talking about this type of spiritual awakening journey. And for some reason, I keep wanting to compare the pain that we experience on this journey as almost something that, like when you bear children, when you have children, when you give birth to children, it's like that pain. It's that type of comparison. And it's the same thing for them too. I think the reason that we experience so much pain when we're birthing children, again, is so we don't forget. It's a connection. Now this is our child. This is, we went through this experience and now we're responsible for taking care of this energy. You see what I'm trying to say? It's like it has to be so big and so impactful that you don't forget it. But I think that's what's causing like a hiccup here, where it feels like, oh, I'm stuck, I can't move forward. And there's never an energy of stuckness. It's always going to be like an Eight of Swords, like a self-restriction, like you're just telling yourself that you're stuck. All right, let's clarify and let's look at forgiving and learning. So it does talk about forgiving energy from your past so that you can experience love in your present. But I definitely sense this very not cold, but just unforgiving, unbending type of energy, like this happened to me and I'm not going to allow this to happen to me again. Queen of Pentacles is here. Queen of Pentacles is like, it's about resources. It's about learning to become your own resource. So it's like you could have went without something and you're like, I'm not going to go without that thing again. And the peacock is sticking out to me. So that could just be talking about some masculine energy. For some of you divine feminines, this could be about your finances. Ten of Swords is here. Again, just confirmation. Like, I'm not going to do that again. I've drawn the line. That's the end of that. And Queen of Cups comes out. That's going to be divine feminine energy, and that is just confirmation that this is the route you're now taking. All right, so what's crossing? Express your love. It said go ahead and make the romantic gesture. This is where I felt like the walls are kind of up. And we get the Tower card, Mars energy. We get Judgment coming out, that's Scorpio energy. And we get the Emperor coming out, Aries energy. I'm also seeing the Four of Pentacles. And three major arcanas for what's crossing you, Divine Feminine, tells me that Spirit is here. Remember, minor arcanas, the smaller cards in tarot, are your energetic action, right? And then major arcanas are like divinely fated action. This is Spirit. And so the Tower is when the Tower card is seen when there's an obstacle in your way, Divine Feminine, and you're not able to move it, so Spirit has to come in and move it for you. Judgment is about your purpose and hearing your calling, and then the Aries energy, the Emperor, is about stepping up into your power, taking control of your life type of energy. I feel like Spirit could be working with you right now and helping you express love, helping you like open up, maybe be a little vulnerable to those around you. And I feel like it could be, one, it's shocking to you that you're doing it. But I feel like it's definitely shaking you out of your comfort zone, right? Definitely this little bit, I'm not getting like Tower moment, like the walls come crashing down. I'm getting like the foundation is shaking and it's like I'm having a hard time finding my balance. All right, let's look at your highest expectation is reconciliation. For some of you, this is some 5D. You see the clouds. So it's like afterlife reconciliation. We have so many people at PLR. I just cannot tell you the amount of people that the person that awakened them passed away. And that is so scary to me. Like it doesn't matter where my journey goes, right? Or like what happens to anyone to me. Like I don't want anything bad to happen to anyone, and I just want us to be happy and healthy and thriving, right? And so the fact that there's so many counterpart energies that are on the other side has always made me nervous. It's like I just want to shake the person, that woke me and just be like, like get it together, like do it now. Like you're gonna run out of time. You know what I'm saying? Like it makes me so nervous. But yeah, I just want you guys to know, like there's a large group of you here that your counterpart energy is on the other side. They've passed away. And it's very emotional. It causes me to be like, whenever I'm reading the energy, it causes me to be very emotional. But the reconciliation is like you expect this to happen. You expect to see this person again, whether it's here in the 3D or it's on the other side. For some of you, this is a want, like a need, like I want this to happen, I need this to happen. And for some of you, this is like, it's almost like something weighing you down. You feel like it's almost, I want to say like ball and chain type of energy. Death card comes out, Scorpio strongly. Ace of Swords comes out, new communication, and Eight of Swords comes out. It's breaking free from a self-restriction. That's that card that I was talking about that says, like, you are not necessarily stuck. You're not blind. You're not, you don't, you still have your senses. And it's like you're supposed to break free by using those senses. There's always this Circle of Swords, like around the Eight of Swords, and it makes you feel like she's stuck in this prison of swords. But it's like there's always room for her in any of the areas to be able to walk out of that. The self-restriction, something you're telling yourself you can't do. All right, release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. We have Six of Pentacles. It's about helping someone, or maybe someone helped you do that. And Knight of Pentacles is here. Knight of Pentacles, a lot of earth energy here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But it's slow moving energy. It's also in for the long haul type of energy. And Ten of Cups is here. Happy home, happy family. If you guys knew how, like, I forgot this one. But if you guys knew like how direct these messages are, or how much they um, like correlate with my journey and what's happening in my journey, I feel like you guys would just freak out. I know I freak out sometimes. I'm like, what? All right, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Four of Pentacles comes out. You need to let something go. There's that Five of Swords I seen earlier. It's the five. What you need to let go is the negative thinking, and the Queen of Wands is about being confident in yourself. Four of Swords is on the bottom. Whatever it is you're going through right now in this period is bringing you massive healing, and I feel like you see it as a massive challenge, but it's actually blessing in disguise. All right, so we're gonna do the second half, and I'm gonna use Tarot of the Sweet Twilight. Dream sequel. I haven't heard a good reunion with twin flames. They seem to never meet or just too much drama. When I get frustrated in my journey, I come on here and I'm like, show me one. Like, just show me one set of twins that made it, right? And I'm gonna say, like, I feel like that's impossible because, again, it's not about the person, it's about the purpose, right? All right, guys, my air conditioner is freaking out, so give me just a moment. I'll be right back. I'm telling you guys, it is so hot here. The air conditioners they've just had it. My son was telling me his was out yesterday. It was like 95 degrees in his house. And I'm telling you, I think they're tuckering out. It's just been so hot here. Michelle says, I've heard people claim that they're in union with their twin flame, but I admit that I am doubtful that it is true twin flame dynamic. I think it's more likely that they're with a soulmate. And I agree with you, Michelle. I think it's very likely. I don't think that twins are here and that they're meant to like be with one another. So here's why. I know this is gonna step on some toes. I promise we're gonna do the second half of this week. But I just gotta get it out because it's truth and people should hear it. But I think that, okay, ready? God has a purpose, and God's purpose is for all of us to love one another unconditionally. So I know this is going to sound really rough, ready? But I think that it's about a bigger picture. I don't think it's about two people, or just two people on this planet in this one lifetime. You see what I'm saying? Getting together and living happily for what, 25, 30, 40 years, let's say. That's not it. Okay. There's a lot more. Time is endless. We have been born over and over and over and over and over and over again. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's not about just these two people in this one timeline in this one period of whatever. You see what I mean? Like, it's much more than that. And I think that the reason we are in separation, it seems like all the time, is because there's a group of people following that counterpart twin, and there's a group of people following this counterpart twin. You see what I'm saying? And this person is helping that group, and this person is helping this group. There's no sense in them being together and only helping one group. You see what I mean? They're in different places. Think about the twins that are like on opposite sides of the planet. I'm just saying. Like, what would be the purpose of that? Well, that's the purpose. They have different groups of people that they're helping awaken, and God has them where God needs them, not where they want to be. Do you see what I'm trying to say? Michelle says, it definitely makes it easier. I see my counterpart social. Oh, it's Jenna. And you can see that he's on his healing path. Michelle says it makes it easier for her too. I blocked my person from everything. Absolutely everything. And not because like I was trying to hide me or my stuff, just because I just don't want to see the ridiculousness. Like I just can't handle. The progress is so slow that I get so frustrated, and it's like I said earlier when I talked about like my real legitimate fear, you know what I mean? And it's like I have to remove myself from all of that, and I have to have faith in God that God is going to take care of that. That is not my business. It's not my problem. My business is my healing and my journey. This is my problem here. This is where my focus is supposed to be. So it's like I just have to just get it out. I don't want to see it. And like it's pretty interesting because he didn't have social media for a very long time due to all the same reasons that men have trouble on social media. You know what I mean? And it was like he took a break for a period of time, and then it's like he's back on social media, but it's like he's doing the same exact stuff he was doing before. It's like, oh my God, really? Like, when do we grow up? You know what I'm saying? Like when do we do the right thing? So yeah, I just had to block all of that. Dream Sequa, we can hang out a little bit. I'm moving through it pretty quickly, so we can answer some questions here at the end. All right, let's keep going with the second half of Divine Feminine. Let's pull out future energies. Future energies. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. I feel like I'll have to clarify, but I feel like there's not much more that you can reveal to your counterpart at this point in your journey. I feel like whether it's internal or external, in other words, whether it's you're balancing masculine and feminine internally, or whether there's a counterpart energy that awakens you. At this point, I feel like you've told each other everything. You've gotten to know each other. There's nothing, you're not hiding anything. So it almost makes me feel like this could be future relationship. This could be a future, I almost said a future problem, and I don't think that's it, but it's like a future issue where you may need to be more open with someone about what you've been through. And can you guys picture that? Like most of you guys have had your spiritual awakening because you met this counterpart energy. You got away from your karmic nastiness, right? And you started rewriting your life in a more spiritual and holistic way, and it's beautiful, right? Picture yourselves dating and getting into a relationship and having to tell the person that you're in a relationship what just happened, what you just went through. Can you picture that? Like, can you imagine what that's like? And then all the fears that run me personally, that run through my head when I have to open myself up about my spiritual journey to someone, all the fears of what I think they may think, you know what I'm saying? Or what I think they may believe, or see me differently, or you see what I'm saying? Like, oh my goodness. All right, let's do how others around you are impacting the situation. Remember, the situation was forgiveness, and the whole you've already met the person, so this could be the one type of energy, which gave me this energy like moving on. I don't feel like the forgiveness of the past, and this could be the one, is the same energy. I definitely feel like there's a split here. Like there's different. You're forgiving an energy from the past, and then the one that could be the one is like something that's new, something that's exciting, something that's different. It's not trying to bring you down. And I'm not saying that the energy from the past is trying to bring you down, but I mean, clearly it did. And that's why you're having to learn to forgive, right? All right, so it says, let your friends help you, ask for and accept support from others. So that's great because that means that, remember, this placement is about how others are impacting the situation. It means that they're supporting you. They're supporting you in forgiving your past and releasing your past, and they're supporting you in moving forward. And if they're not, you're cutting them out, right? Like you're removing any energy that cannot go forward with you. And if you're not doing it, Spirit will do it for you. All right, let's look at how you're impacting the situation. How you're impacting the situation. We have very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So still could be, I don't want to say, I used to see this card and say wishy-washy. Like maybe you're not making up your mind about something. You've clearly made up your mind about something, but there's fear that, like, you're still fearing that you've made some wrong choice, or you're still fearing that maybe you can't offer forgiveness, or maybe someone won't forgive you. It's like you're fearing that you won't be able to break away or like break free from something from your past. All right, let's look at hopes and fears. So the very soon is like Spirit could give you some type of confirmation to be able, for you to be able to confidently move forward. Deception is here. Someone is wearing a false self mask in the relationship. So that's your fear, right? Your fear is that you won't see someone or something for what it really is. That's why your energy is so closed. That's why it's hard for you to express how you feel about certain things. It's hard for you to become vulnerable. It's hard for you to like open yourself up to others. And everybody's like, Rosa, how are you so psychic? Guys, I'm talking about myself. Like, these are my readings. I'm on this awakening. I do these readings for myself, and they help you because it's what they call collective energy. It means that we're on the same type of spiritual awakening path, and so we're experiencing the same lessons. All right, I'm going to pull the outcome card, but I'm just going to leave it face down like we've been doing, and we will look at it at the very end. Bottom of the deck, we have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. This is the card that talks about being present and why it's so important to be present. All right, so I'm going to start clarifying, and I'm going to start with that future energy, getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. It's definitely, for some of you, again, some split energy here. So it's like, for some of you, this is 5D connection. This is other side of the veil. It's like the more you talk to this energy, the more you open up to this energy, the more this energy is able to help or assist you. And for those of you that this is 3D energy, this could be about moving forward and being honest about your awakening journey with others. First card to fly out is going to be the Queen of Wands, and then we have the Hermit. Queen of Wands is about being confident in yourself. The one thing I notice about this Queen of Wands in the Tarot of the Sweet Twilight is she's not sitting in her throne. There's this energy of she feels like she's not ready, or she's not capable, or it's like she's not confident in her capabilities. So it's like you could feel like maybe you wouldn't be able to express to others what you went through. The Hermit, it's like you want to keep it secret, you want to keep it in the dark. King of Wands again, so we have a pair here. Wow, very passionate pair. But King of Wands again is about being courageous, being confident in what you're capable of doing. All right, so how others around you are affecting the situation. Let your friends help you. Ask for support and ask for help and support from others. I feel like that it was just confirmation that you are getting support from others. In other words, whatever decision you've made, it's like people, they may not have supported you at the beginning, but it's like now you can see that they're starting to come around type of energy. We have Queen of Cups coming out. The Queen of Cups in this particular tarot set is really specific because it talks about how she knows that she's supposed to love unconditionally, but she knows that she's not able. She knows that she doesn't know how. She knows that she hasn't learned how to love herself first, so she doesn't even know how to love other people. So it's like where she purposely makes the decision to take herself away from others so that she can pour into her own cup, so that she can heal herself, so that she can replenish herself, so that when she goes back, she is able to give her all to others. So it's like the people around you know that this is what you're doing. Eight of Wands comes out. Eight of Wands is quick information and sudden changes. They may have felt like you, like this was a sudden change for you. And again, this could be their sudden change. Like before they weren't supporting you. Now they see how much you're going through or like what you're doing. And it's like now they do. Now they could be not just supporting you, but also encouraging you. Queen of Swords comes out. Remember, Queen of Swords is very vocal. If she's like your best friend, she's the best friend that doesn't sugarcoat. You know what I mean? Like she just flat out tells you how it is. All right, how you're impacting the situation, we have very soon, and it talks about making a decision. I don't think that you're struggling with the decision that you've made. I think that I think you could be fearful that it will continue to cause you pain in some way or that you will cause someone else pain. Definitely that bogged down energy by the journey itself, the spiritual connection itself. And I think that it's very possible Spirit's going to give you some type of confirmation so that you can release that type of like that anxiousness. And I think that's the very soon is. Six of Swords is here, being guided to calmer waters. So I know that's going to be a big sign for me personally in my journey. The Devil, that's another big sign for me personally in my journey. That's Capricorn energy. And the Knave of Wands, so Page of Wands, Spiritual Awakening. I feel like Spirit is guiding you away from anything that's karmic, anything that's unhealthy. I think as you're on this journey, again, Tarot of Sweet Twilight, the Devil card is a little bit different than other tarot cards. It talks about how, you see how he's kind of like looking over his shoulder? I don't know if you guys can see it, but he's looking over his shoulder and he's like waiting, watching you. And it's this, the meaning of the card is that he is watching and he's like, he's waiting for you to make a mistake. Like he knows that you're new on this spiritual awakening journey. I feel like Spirit has been guiding you, and I think you're going to get a confirmation from Spirit and a spiritual confirmation from Spirit in the near future that you are on the right path or that you have been following your guidance. All right, let's look at deception. So it said someone is wearing a false mask, and this is your hopes and fears. And I do feel like you're worried that either someone you're meeting, like this could be like soulmate energy. It could be future energies. It could be like someone that's not here yet. I feel like we already realize though that like you're already met this person, like you already know this person, but you are fearing that they're acting fake or that they just have a mask on. Eventually the mask will come off type of energy. I know that's how I am. I feel like I'm that way with most people I meet. It's like I'm just waiting for them to show me who they really are type of energy. Ace of Cups comes out. It's going to be intuitive hits. The High Priestess comes out, sitting at the veil, getting all the answers. And Five of Swords comes out. So the wishy-washy energy. See how her head's spinning? It's like these negative thoughts are keeping her stuck, keeping her like spinning in a circle. All right. So what is happening here is Spirit is saying like you can control this overflow of emotions, right? Because you are the high priestess, you do sit at the veil. One of the biggest things that's happened to me in my spiritual awakening path here is last summer. I talk about it all the time when Kundalini activation happened. I feel like I was a person that struggled very much with anxiety and depression and PTSD and just all the fears and phobias, everything you could think of. And then I went through Kundalini and it was like in a very quick manner. So for those of you that have went through Kundalini, you understand like it's not something you did that caused this, which is not true. Some people say that your spiritual practices and like throwing yourself into spiritual practice could cause your Kundalini activation. But I think for the most of us, Kundalini activation just happened. It's a part of the process, right? And it feels like God just kind of like touches us, like comes down and says, sits down with us and is like, yes, child, this is what's happening to you. This is your confirmation. Now go forth, right? And it's like when this happens, all of a sudden we have no fears. All of a sudden we have no anxiety. All of a sudden we know everything. We have a direct line to spirit, direct communication. And that's very much what the high priestess is. It's like if you have a question, ask it and it will be answered. So there's no reason for you to have this fear. There's no reason for you to have this victim consciousness. There's no reason for you to be waiting for someone's mask to fall off. Like spirit has shown you what you needed to see. We have the Eight of Cups on the bottom, and the Eight of Cups is that, see how that connection, there's something about this particular card where her hair is like part of the tree root, like part of the tree stump, but they're clearly walking away from each other. They're clearly going their separate ways in that picture, but it's like always connected, right? Separation comes out for the outcome, big confirmation here. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. I feel like we're all, from June of last year, you've all most likely experienced a reunion period. And I always say these reunion periods are just so that you can recharge, reboost your energy. It's where you get these big confirmations from spirit that you're both on this journey. For me, it was a lot of, I thought it was just me experiencing a lot of things until reunion periods happen, and then I would get confirmation that it wasn't just me experiencing these things, right? So that could be a lot of what just happened to you. And it's like now we've kicked off another separation period, and I do feel it's because, like for me personally, PLR is growing, right? And it's like we have purpose, we have stuff we're supposed to be doing, right? How is the sound? Everything is still ticking away over there, okay? All right, let's look at that separation card. The Sun comes out, the Self. The Hanged Man comes out, it's a sacrifice. And the Seven of Swords comes out. And the Strength card is on the bottom. Okay, so here's what I'm going to say about the Seven of Swords. It shows all the dragonflies. And most Seven of Swords, Rider Waite, Seven of Swords, it talks about like keeping things to yourself, not needing to tell everybody what you're doing. It talks about like deceptive energy. Sometimes it comes out when someone's lying about something. In the Tarot of the Sweet Twilight, the Seven of Swords talks about kind of like the Hanged Man. It's kind of a sacrifice. It says that you have to give something up in order to gain something more or better or what's needed. Like you have to give up something you want to gain something that's needed. Um, it's going to be you. You're gaining yourself. You're gaining the union within yourself because the Hanged Man is here and the Sun card is here. The Sun card is about happiness, joy, but also the self. The Hanged Man is a card that says that you're stuck in your head, you're stuck in a loop, you feel like you can't make a move or you are sacrificing something, you're losing something. And what the real meaning of the Hanged Man, especially in this particular tarot set, is you see how he's got the butterfly net in the book. It's like he's trying to learn how to catch the butterflies. He's trying to learn how to catch beauty and catch liberty and catch freedom and catch truth and all of these energies. And the point of the Hanged Man, this Pisces energy, is not to catch it or obtain it or own it, but to actually become it, to become it. So are we going through something that's painful and we don't understand it at this time? Yes, we are. It's a chosen. But will you come out stronger? Yes, the Strength card on the bottom. Smarter, braver, wiser. Will you learn how to replenish yourself and love yourself unconditionally so that you can love those around you, those that Spirit has put in your path? Yes. And is that purpose make it all worthwhile? I'm not there yet. So I can't tell you yes, but I would like to think so. Yeah. All right, let's do an angels and ancestors to close it out. Some guidance for divine feminine. Guys, if you want to ask a question, now is the time because I'm going to wrap it up pretty quickly. I will pick one or two. Really just depends on what Spirit tells me to do. All right, so angels, ancestors, I like to say spirit guide, spirit team. Shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts. So in other words, big confirmation of what I just told you Spirit wants you to do. Shalom master, be graceful in movement and action. Try to find the balance within so it's not a roller coaster ride, right? So you're not up and down, up and down. Try to find the balance between your own inner masculine and feminine, and that's what's going to keep you at a more level plane. Arrow, surround yourself with protective energy. And that's going to be people that support and encourage your awakening. Again, if they don't, then they just get removed. You either remove them because the energy is no longer a vibe, right? Or Spirit comes in with tower moments and removes them for you. Bottom of the deck, we have White Witch, be the light. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that was helpful. And please remember, so this closes out our week. So we will come back Sunday with a new week, and we will do Love and Astrology Sunday night. I'm going to go over all the July transits because last Sunday, guys, we did the monthly twin flame current energy. So if you guys missed that, you can go over and find it over on my YouTube channel under the live tab. So this week, we're going to go over all of July transit for Love and Astrology, and then I will offer some free and paid mini readings at the end of Sunday night's live. All right, dream sequence. Am I with the person I'm supposed to be with currently, or will I meet my true soulmate? All right, so let's diagnose that question for just a moment. When we ask things like, am I with the person that I'm supposed to be with? Would it be possible that we're asking that question because we already know the answer to it. So let's put that into play there for a moment. If you're with someone that is a soulmate, that is very giving, that is working with you, that is putting in the same effort that you're putting in, would you even be here listening to this reading? Would you even be asking me, is this the person I'm supposed to be with? No, because you would be off in your life and you would be living your life with this soulmate energy, with this person that gives you what you put in. It's equal effort. I used to say, I water you, you water me, we grow together. If someone is taking from you, right? If someone is taking from you, whether it's energy, whether it's your physical life, whether it's money, whether it's whatever it is, if they're taking from you, then that's not equal effort, right? Like what they have to be putting in equal effort. So if they're only taking, then they're not putting in equal effort. And what I've learned from doing these readings for you guys for the last 3.5 years is when you're here and you're questioning who someone is, then that means they're not giving to you, they're taking from you. And that's why you're asking the question, am I supposed to be with this person? But truly, you already know the answer to that, right? Like that's why you're here seeking. That's why you know like something's astray, something's not right. Spirit's drawing me to go look at this or do that, right? Like there's a reason for that. Let's do the romance angels and let's see what comes out. Yes, Twitch, absolutely, absolutely. So I'm gonna do dream sequence right now, and then we can do Twitch right after. So be patient with me. All right, let's see what comes out for dream sequence. Asking about the person that you're with now. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So I could be totally wrong, and then that's your answer. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. And past life relationship. You have known each other before. Okay. So again, I'm gonna say if the person is taking from you, then you wouldn't be here, like asking any questions or watching any of this. You'd just be off living your life. There's no twin flame card in the romance angels. So if I'm looking at this as past, present, future, in the past, like when you met this person, I definitely feel like originally at first it felt like true love. Maybe it was even like a spiritual connection. But then the soulmate card in the present, I feel like you could have, this is two different people here. So it's like I feel like you could have met someone else that maybe shook the foundation. In other words, you believed something to be a certain way in the past with this person, and then this person came and it was like, whoa, wait a minute, maybe this isn't the person that I thought they were. And then the future energy is past life relationship. You have known each other before. Again, I'm just picking up more twin energy. Engagement is on the bottom. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna say. Dream sequence. If your person is very giving, if you feel like it's equal effort, if you feel like your person doesn't take from you, if you feel like your person supports and encourages you, then yes, absolutely 100% soulmate. But if you feel like that's opposite of that and that's not the case, then most likely your foundation has been shook, right? And the way you thought things were is not the case. And now you are dealing with, past life relationships, or what people like to call soul contracts, right? All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that was helpful. And then Brittany over on Twitch. Let's do the same thing. Just a quick past, present, future. Thank you, Dream Sequence. All right, so Brittany on Twitch, first one, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. That's past energy. You've already done that. Here's where you are now. Present energy, passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. There's definitely an energy of someone here, but the wings are throwing me off. So again, your person could be like on the other side. And trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. And that's most likely very true because of the wings, because of the person being on the other side. On the bottom, codependency addictions are affecting your romantic life. There's something that you need to moderate. There's going to be something that you need to moderate, something that you feel like you got to have it or you want it right now type of energy. And there's definitely like some spiritual divine timing at play here. So you have to live your life like you already have it type of energy. Like in other words, you're not without anything, and then that's when it comes in. All right, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that was helpful. All right, Victoria, last one, guys. This is the last one I'm going to do, and then I'll be back on Sunday night. We'll spend some more time together. Do much more reads than I'm going to be able to do tonight. All right, Victoria, new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. That's past energy. Present is attraction. You attract romantic joy by enjoying this moment fully. This is about learning to be present and in the present. That's really collective in our journey. It's like we're always stuck in the past. We're always thinking, man, why did I do this? Or why did this happen? Or whatever. And we're always stuck in the future, worried about future. We're like, man, I hope I can make this happen. I hope I can do that. But it's like you can't be here now type of energy. There could be something in your own love life that's happening here now, Victoria, that you're not noticing or seeing because it's too much in the past or too much in the present. Future energies, unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So in the past, met someone new. Again, I'm picking up some split energy here. So it's like I was already with someone or I'm already in a relationship and then something happens and it shakes my foundation. Now I'm like, man, am I even with this person? Am I in this relationship? And then now in your present, it's like you're too busy thinking about this and this. So it's like you can't be in the moment. And again, you could be missing something or someone that's there now. And the unrequited love coming out for future energy, I think is just you releasing what you already knew, right? And it could be the person that shook the foundation, but it's most likely going to be the person from the past. On the bottom, heart-to-heart conversation, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. It's like there could be some communication that either has to happen so you can move forward, or it could be confirmation of a conversation that you've already had, like you recently had. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that was helpful. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you so much for coming in here and hanging out. I appreciate you guys so very, very much. Sunday night, I will be back. We'll do some free and paid readings, and we will talk all of the month of July and go over all of the transits. So bring your calendars and your journals and your notebooks, and I will see all of you Sunday night. Thank you so much for everyone who came in. Thank you, Michelle, for helping. Yes, Everyone have a wonderful 4th of July, and I'm always, always sending all of you abundant love and light on your journey. Thank you.